Hello everyone, the announcements have just been made that the final season of Star Trek Picard, Season 3, is officially coming to home media in September. A couple different variations. I know some people are waiting on a 4K release. We'll see if that happens. Sometimes it's a few months later. It's kind of been the pattern for some of these, but so far we have a look at the DVD release, the standard Blu-ray, and then a nice looking Blu-ray Steelbook. And thankfully, these releases are going to have a lot of extra content, including some stuff that is going to be exclusive to these releases. It was not released as extra stuff on the streaming formats. And then, as everyone I think would assume, there's also a complete series set releasing at the same time with all 3 seasons of Star Trek Picard for people that want that, or maybe have been holding off waiting for that type of release and didn't buy the first 2 seasons. For me, I'm going to be going for the DVD and the Blu-ray Steelbook of just the standalone Season 3. And then, in a rather surprising move, they're also releasing Star Trek Picard, the Legacy Collection, a little bit later in the year, and that is going to be a massive box set with some new artwork that includes all of TNG, all of the TNG movies, and all 3 seasons of Star Trek Picard, along with various extras in the giant box, including some magnets, a special deck of cards, some Chateau Picard coasters. It's kind of odd though, because to me it feels like it already has a very limited audience, this giant release, and they haven't, at the time of filming this, even released a price point for that. They have for the individual releases of Picard Season 3 and the Picard complete series set. For this one, I'm really thinking it's going to be like $150, $200. I'd be shocked if they don't charge that much. And they're going to be numbered releases, which is always attractive to collectors as well. But I feel like that it's such a niche audience for that product, and for me, there's not enough that's enticing or different with it, because these are all re-releases of things that already exist. There's kind of repackages of the more recent Blu-ray complete series box set of TNG, and even the cover art on the movie set looks like the movie set that was released very recently on both Blu-ray and 4K. And it's the only thing that would be new would be Star Trek Picard Season 3, which you can buy individually. So it really relies on the extras, which to me, some coasters, a deck of cards, and there's really nothing super fantastic there. I really think what it's missing is some sort of must-have, never-before-seen extra. Because the type of person who is going to be wanting to buy this is a huge Star Trek collector, a big fan, and I feel like a person like that, someone like myself, already has all the stuff, that all the content that this box is coming out in, already has all that at least once over, if not twice over, as many of these have been re-released so many times over the years. I feel like it's a missed opportunity where, even as they're calling it the Legacy Collection, and the big thing is that it's every depiction of Captain Picard throughout Star Trek, it really should have a remastered copy of Emissary, the first episode of Deep Space Nine, which Picard is in, and there's a lot of footage of him between the footage of Wolf 359 on the Saratoga, his meeting with Sisko on the Enterprise, as Sisko takes command of Deep Space Nine. There's enough in there where it already is, well, it's not really every depiction of Picard on Star Trek as it's advertising, because it's already missing a little piece. And then on top of that, just having that one episode could be an enticing exclusive to bring a lot of the audience who would be interested in this to the point of, maybe I'll buy it, or I'm not really interested, to, okay, for that maybe I'm a little interested. Little things like that, or something a little more special with the included extras, something a little different, not stuff that you could buy on Etsy, really, separately. There just isn't a not there. I'm curious, who are people watching this, comment down below what you are interested in getting of all these different releases of all this Picard stuff, but really, are you interested in that Legacy Collection? Because for me, there's just not, it's missing that one little thing that would put it over the edge, because I already have TNG on Blu-ray on that same box set that they're really just putting a different cover on, that two-part set, and individually the seasons on Blu-ray. So you have like that over and over again, and the movies, how many different copies, and just got those updated versions of the movies. And they haven't even clarified if it's those versions of the movies, really. It could even be the 2009 Blu-rays. We don't even know that for certain. I'm assuming it's going to be the newer ones. But anyway, so it just got those, less than a year ago. And it's missing to me. When I first saw it, I got really excited and looking at the new pretty box and whatever, and hoping like, oh, maybe it's going to be something really cool included. And for me, I just feel like it's missing that. It's missing that one critical element to make it worth shelling out for it. But I am happy that they're actually willing to release something like that, and that there's a lot of extra features and stuff and content going into a physical release of a modern Star Trek. So I do hope that overall these do well and we keep getting future releases. And maybe one day, and this is a topic for an entire new video because I think a lot of people misunderstand the issues surrounding this, but maybe one day we'll get Voyager and Deep Space Nine on Blu-ray. And yeah, it's a whole video. It would not be complicated to get into, but you could do it without making it cost as much as, or being as crazy as the TNG remaster. But that's a story for another day.